One last problem, folks. Let them have it. Okay, so the last problem for today is the half cylinder. You might think that this is literally a literal cylinder, right? But it's cut in half. Because just like what I said, if you were to look at it in other perspectives, it's not the regular cylinder like what you usually see. It's half, right? Even if you look at it this one, it looks like a bridge to you, right? So yan. So now what's our goal? Our goal is to solve for the surface area and the volume of that half cylinder. To start off, let's start with the surface area. For the surface area, you know that you're supposed to have 4 faces in a half cylinder. Why? Do you still remember in a literal cylinder, you're supposed to have 3 faces, right? Because ito yung literal na cylinder. Okay, like halimbawa, kapag ito yung cylinder mo, di ba remember, you're supposed to have 3 faces. One of them is this. This is what? This represents one face, di ba? One face. Tapos it curves around. So that's one face. But the other 2 faces are here. Yan. Did you see the tin? Yung metallic part? That's one. And then there's another one. And they are both congruent. So that's a whole cylinder. Kaya lang, pinarte ko to. And this is like a half cylinder. So what you would see, it looks like something like this. Pinakati siya. Kaya sigurado naging ganon siya. Okay? So therefore, you expect to have 4 faces dahil 1 for this one, for the semicircles, 2 for the curved part, and 1 for the rectangular base. So yun lang. Back to our work. So to solve for the surface area of the cylinder, remember the whole cylinder, first let's get the area of the circles. But because it's a half cylinder, there are 2 semicircles. So therefore, semicircles muna tayo. So area of a circle, it's pi times the radius squared, pi times the radius squared, divide by 2. But because there are 2, multiply that by 2. So ganito yung mangyayari, alright? Remember the 3.5, they are double, diba? Kasi nga 7 meters to eh. So 7 meters, tapos divide by 2, that's 3.5. So that's 12.25. Yan. So you're supposed to get 38.64650. Ganito yun. Yan. Very good. So that is the area of the cylinder, of the circles, right? So this one pertains to circles, alright? Yan. Keep that in store, okay? Next, after the semicircles, we have what you call this, remember we still have 2 more faces, diba? Ayan. Another face is the rectangle. Diba, remember nakita mo, I showed you the can kanina? The can is the one that goes around. Pero not like what we did kanina, the entire can, it's one whole. Pero, since it's a half cylinder, it's 1/2. So therefore, to solve for the area of that curved part, we know in general, it's pi times diameter times h. Because pi times diameter pertains to the circumference of the entire thing. Let me show you the can again. Diba, remember normally na can, ganito siya. It goes all around the what you call this, the can. It goes all around. So start from here, it goes all the way up to here, hanggang one whole rotation, hanggang dito. Okay? Pero since it's a half cylinder, it just goes around from this part. Let's start from this part, this part, hanggang dito lang. Tapos dito siya nag-stop. It does not go anywhere else. So if I were to look at it this perspective, it starts from here hanggang dito lang. It does not go to the half part. So, tama. Remember, pi times d goes all over this entire thing. Pero pi times diameter times divide by 2, it just stops up to here lang. Up to this point. To see where you see my fingers, that's where it will stop. Okay? Yun po. So, therefore, ang formula namin ay, remember, we have 7 meters. Remember, the diameter, pi times diameter times the height. But because it's a half circle, it goes like this. Pi times 7, 3.14 times 7, divide by 2, times 15. Gets? So, yan. That's the formula now. Okay? Now, 3.14 times 7, that's supposed to be 21.98. Then times 15 is equivalent to 40. 5 times 9, 45, 49, 9, 10. Yan. Then count your decimal, okay? But wait, we still need to divide, diba? We need to divide by 2. So, dapat 16. Actually, this is supposed to be 48. Yan. So, therefore, the curved part is 164.85 square meters. Check ko with the calculator. Yes, very good. 164.85. But wait, we're still not yet done. We still have one more face. And that's the base rectangle. Diba, remember sabi ko, kung base rectangle, it's supposed to be this one, right? Ito yun. If you were to look at it this perspective, ito yung hanapin namin, yung last. So, 15 times 7, which gives you 105. Alright? Now, when we add this up all together, let's add. Yeah, so we get 269.85 plus yes. So the answer should be 308.315 square meters. Okay? So plus 105, then plus 38.465. Yan. That is the answer. That is the surface area of the half cylinder. Okay? And now that's our final answer. Last but not least, we need to work on the volume. To get the volume of this figure, it's very easy. Just get the area of one semicircle. Remember the area of one semicircle, right? Do you still remember the area of the circle? It's 38.465. What you do na lang is to divide this by 2. Diba? Divide by 2, 19. This is supposed to be 23. And then this becomes 25. Then 19.2325 multiplied by the height, which is 15. So you're going to have to multiply this together. 25. 5 times 2, 12. 16. 11. 46. 9. Then copy the numbers when you're in 1. Okay? Then add 7, 8, 4, 8, 18, 2. Then the decimal point, there are 4 decimal places. Here it is. So therefore, that's our volume. The volume is 288 and 4875 cubic meters. Don't forget to specify your unit. Okay? And there we go. We have our answer. Let's see if it makes sense. Remember the area of one circle, right? Yes, we should get that answer. And then with that answer, we multiply that by 15. So we should get this answer. And that's it. So wakas. Now let's get to drawing.